Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins to have hunt through, looking for the commemoratives. The ones are more than face value, but ideally the one we are still looking for. Bit of self-promotion though. All I Want for Christmas is Q. My last year's Christmas jumper has been re-released in new colours for this Christmas. Equally, there is also my Christmas HQ, which I have ordered, but it's still waiting delivery. So because I'm recording quite far in advance now, I'm not quite sure when it's going to turn up, in the videos at least, so it should be with me by the end of the week, but who knows. But the links to that are all down in the description if you so wish, if you've got work Christmas jumper days coming up. Suitable. Anyway, enough of the hard sales. What are we looking for? We want Commonwealth Games Wales. That is the only one we are still looking for. We've got some real good Commonwealth Games luck recently, so I'm not anticipating finding another Commonwealth Games for at least another 10 weeks, because that's normally how it goes. But 10 weeks, 1 in 4 chance, who knows. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this bag. Right then, first bag we'll open, and I'll show you what we're looking for. So there's our first commemorative. It is the VE Day anniversary of the Magnanimity. If I sound a bit off, it's because I can't hear out of this ear at the moment. It's bizarre. So if I sound a little bit odd, that is the root cause of that. But because I can't hear myself. Anyway. You probably didn't even notice it. I had no reason to point that out. But anyway, there we go. Magnanimity £2 coin. We've got counters tracking that, along with a couple of other ones. That's a very, very common one. Shiny 2015. That's one we found the big die rotation on. So always be mindful of that. Oh no. Must have twisted my hand. Wishful thinking nonetheless. But there we go. First bag down, 1 commemorative so far. Not the best of luck. So we are getting pretty close to finishing this book, and I've been saying this for a while. We can stick that on the counter as well. Another Magnanimity. The reason we call it Magnanimity is because the edge inscription says, in victory, magnanimity, in peace, goodwill. There we go. And magnanimity, a little bit of a tricky word. It may have taken a bit of practice to get used to saying it, is all that I will say. Oh dear. Are we just going to get a whole bunch of the VE Day anniversary £2 coin? But as I was saying, getting close to finishing the book. Lots of people have suggested that maybe I start a new book, but ooh, do you see that? I'm too stubborn to give up on a book, especially when we've got the rarest one, the Northern Ireland Commonwealth Games. In fact, I think we've had it once or twice in the quarter filling this book, which is lovely. We have there the Navy Centenary with partial flag error, which you can see just here. A little bit of a lump there, as opposed to a wavy flag. That's a very, very nice coin. I get very lucky finding my Navy Centenaries, so I won't complain about that. I've got my own Armada. In fact, that's one coin I would like. I'm going to have a tracker for on the next book, tracking how many that we get. If you got any suggestions of coins you'd like to see on the tracker, the VE Day anniversary will still keep it to tracker because it's the most common one. But I think I might change up. And there we go. Third one today. Speaking of which, thinking of changing them up, this is the one I probably will change from a tracker to another coin. Lots of people said, why don't I track every single coin? It just would take too long. I already spend the lion's share of my free time recording and editing videos, so if I had nothing else that I was doing, like if I wasn't working, then definitely I would do, but I just don't have the time for that, unfortunately. This is the Golden Guinea. It's another one that's slightly more than face value. It's a very nice. Ooh, there's a bit of... Oh no, it's just the design there. It just looks a bit odd there. They've been a bit battered, but no. Second one over face value. Very good going. I'm not sure what kind of topical coin news I can talk about, because I think this is going to be uploaded in about 4 weeks' time. So, because this is all being recorded prior to the second UK lockdown, which we assume is going to end early December, but I have assumed not, and recorded a whole bunch more episodes to make sure that I've still got footage to be editing and releasing. Oh, we've got something there. Oh, Shakespeare's Histories. So Shakespeare's it's a 3 set of coins: Histories, which is this one; Tragedies, which is the skull with the rose; and Comedies, which is like the court jester sort of masky thing. Now, on the Tragedies that we have, I say we as the royal coin collecting community have recently found there is an edge inscription error on the Shakespeare's Tragedies. So it says "for king and country" instead of "what a piece of work is a man," or some variant of that. So this should say "the hollow crown." If it doesn't, nah, that says "hollow crown." So I will still be checking my Shakespeare's, because if it took 4 years to figure out that there was an error on the Tragedies, maybe there could be an error on some of the other ones, and that would be very, very nice. Imagine that, being the first person to find the error. I think my mind would be blown. That would be up there with I don't know, finding the Kew Gardens. Right. I think we'll do an edge inscription hunt in the next bag. Deary dear. Well, let's hope we get something. Because this is not going... Well, that last bag didn't go particularly well, did it? Well, you're going to have some bags that are empty. Well, not empty, but with no commemoratives on them. Oh dear. I think we're the case of the diddlies on this one. Yep. Come on, one more. I have faith. I have every faith. So it should say "standing on the shoulders of giants." That is the definitive design. The technologies. I think we've got another bust. The edge inscription hunts, the edge hunts, are obviously not bringing us the luck. So we'll carry on in our usual manner. But I've also got to be careful what I say about other books as well, because I'm not sure how far, what episode of the 50p hunts this £2 hunt will marry up to in the sort of week. So, careful times. Another Guy Fawkes there, popping that on the counter too. Just remember, with the Guy Fawkes, it says remember the 5th of November. It does not say remember. If it's slightly weak strike, or it's been worn down in the in circulation, it may resemble remember, but not a valuable error. Equally, the edge inscriptions, it can be one way, it can be the other way. It is 50-50 which way round the edge inscription ends up on the coin. Again, not an error. So don't pay over the odds for a coin just because the edge inscription is the other way round. There's another Guy Fawkes, the gunpowder plot. Right, come on. Getting a bit of a dry streak here. To be fair, with the last £2 coin hunt we've had, you can blame the coin gods maybe not smiling on us so generously today. An active union. It is another common one. To be fair, we're not getting that much variation in the common designs here either. You never know. It just takes one bag to make a hunt. Oh, there we go. We've got Charles Dickens there. Very common, but it's a cool coin. We'll put that one on the counter as well. Again, probably will change Charles Dickens to another coin that's being tracked. I think I'll keep the Commonwealth Games, add Navy Centenary, keep VE the Anniversary, so that leaves, what, 2 coins to add counters for. Not sure. Obviously, in the very rare event that we get a new £2 coin in circulation, I'll keep a track of that until we find out minfigs, like I do with the 50p's. We've got Brunel's portrait there. That's a very common one. No, again, every now and again I frequently answer a question and it goes away for a while and then it pops up back again. My frequently asked question of the week is, do I sell any of my coins? Well, there's the abolition of the slave trade. You can see it's got a textured finish on the inner part of the coin there. If you find one with a smooth finish with initials just to the below and right of the 7, that was an NIFC not intended for circulation. So a very, very nice find should you come across one of them. But no, frequently asked question, do I sell coins? I do not sell coins. I collect coins for the love of collecting coins, to add them into my hoard. I don't sell them or trying to make a profit off of them. It's not even an investment. I have no plans to cash out of my collection at any point. But it's nice knowing that I've paid face value for these coins. I can always pay them back in to get face value for them again, which is not to be said about the silver proofs though, but there we go, we shan't dwell on potential values of those. Let's have a look at the rookie bit. Brute force. But it's mad to think we are going to be looking down the barrel of the new 2021 annual sets. How cool is that? Getting a first sort of glimpse of what's going to be in there. Well, that's another Act of the Union there. And then we have another Charles Dickens for the counter too. Which can go there. Nothing else in that bag. Ooh. Oh, I think I just saw a glimpse of another Guy Fawkes. We've got more Guy Fawkes than the VE Day anniversaries today. Oh, that's a nice one. Not the nicest condition. I can see something a little bit odd there. Actually, it looks quite fitting in that design, doesn't it? The flames. This is the Great Fire of London. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. And it is over face value. Very nice. I want to see people that like colour the coins, enamel them, and go colour them and enamel them. I think the Great Fire of London would be a beautiful one to colour and enamel. Again, there's so much design, there's so much detail on the design. We'll get another Charles Dickens onto the counter. And then we have another Abolition of the Slave Trade. Again, texture finish on the inner part. One of these days I'll find one without the texture finish. Oh, there's another one we haven't had today. It is a common one. Brunel's Achievements, The Archers at Paddington Station. Holy Toledo, Last Bag Saloon. It is last bag, yeah. There's nothing else hiding under there. Well, for those of you that have watched this far into the video, you might be interested to know that I've got a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. If you're over the age of 13, that's Discord's rules, not my rules. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, we got ourselves, these will be something. First off, we've got Shakespeare's Histories, and it says the Hollow Crown. So that's our second Histories, and then we have another Histories, which again says the Hollow Crown. Well, not the worst of hunts. A couple of Shakespeare's. Starfind though, I'm always going to be a little bit biased. It's a toss-up between the two of these, but given this has got partial flag error, I'm definitely going for the Navy Centenary, and not HMS Belfast. It's not HMS Belfast. I keep getting told off. I used to be told off for that. It is the Navy Centenary. Oh, First World War Centenary Navy. But anyway, paddling on. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.